You got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion, went just shy of the marker. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Darnold now to throw. A screen to Bell. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Darnold completes it. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 33.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Darnold. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game, too. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. On 2nd and 7, Darnold flush to his right. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. 14 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good. So good, he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it was finished off by the 14-yard touchdown run. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
180!
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Ready! 180! Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
Rivers on 3rd and 2. And it's complete. Henry, his first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Let's go.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers, and caught by Henry. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Rivers now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellet.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James. A sack from his safety position.
Well, every now and then you just absolutely outguess yourself. 3rd and inches, and they decide not to run the ball. You end up seeing the end result.
The end result was not good. They elect to pass, and it backfires. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. That he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On second down, it's Gordon, and he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Open man, it's Allen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 30 yards.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Rivers to throw it. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Throwing Rivers. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The New York set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down. On first down, Bell. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So the 14 yards actually takes them from 143 to the other for first and 10. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Darnold completes to Bell and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. That's caught by Montgomery. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. To the air again, Darnold. Touchdown, New York Jets.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Check 90, 190. Check, block 54, block 54. He don't know no better.
Rivers now to throw on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Rivers. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing, Rivers. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Rivers now from the 50. Gets it to Gordon. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a couple on what should be the final play of the first half. That's complete. It's Gordon. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. So we're at halftime. And no, I'm not mad at you for skipping halftime, but can I just have a sip of water real quick, please? Thank you. All right, let's go. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because in a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Darnold on 1st down. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 33 yards that time. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Rivers. He completes it to Henry. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
On 2nd down and 4, Rivers complete. It's Henry. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
57, Mike, 57. All day, baby, all day. Round! He hot!
On 1st and 10, Rivers. And right side, Henry's got it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Rivers to Benjamin, good for the Charger 1st down. Rivers with a 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They run on 1st down with Jackson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On play action, Rivers. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Henry Anderson, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack.
False start, offense.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. From the gun, Rivers. And he's going to go down again. Henry Anderson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts? Come on. What does that mean, break out that just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bash.
Super toe.
Back now here on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Caught here by Bell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 19 and picking up the 1st.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. On 1st down, Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Darnold completes it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field. And they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it's a 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now you get to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Rivers from the gun on third down. Going underneath for Gordon. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Anthony Lynn went for it, but did not get it. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So the defensive front holding strong there on 4th and inches.
And how about the battle of big people up front? That turned into a leverage game, didn't it? Defensive linemen, they won it. Lower than the offensive guys, pushed them back, knifed through, and made a great play.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it with Bell. And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Being chased out left. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. They'll run on football.
They don't want it, buddy. They don't want it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. Scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Thomas Davis on the sack. Came in the league way back in 2005. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. On 2nd down now, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Forced out to his left. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Ficken's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, push their backs clearly against the wall.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go,
Rivers gets set to lead this offense. Down by 10, a minute 47 on the clock. It's certainly a tough situation on the road, needing 2 scores to stay alive in the playoffs as they come up 1st and 10. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's Rivers. Able to get this to Gordon. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Throwing Rivers. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Rivers, and caught by Henry. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down. Rivers with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Rivers. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Henry Anderson in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive...
And the pressure gets to him again. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. Rivers. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
STRO, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life